Hello, I am Dory Jo Stoll with Prairie Scraps here on YouTube, and I'm going to be recording this so that I can share on Facebook as well. But today I am coming back to that stool that I've been remaking with my thrift sale or thrift store redo. This is the bar, it's like a bar stool top. And it took several, actually, I think I have two different videos. So if you haven't already watched that, go back and watch the remakes of the thrift store finds recently. And it did take me a couple times because I had a little bit of a boo-boo and had to kind of start over. So, but here is the results of that bar stool top. And the base is just a simple iron black. So I thought that putting the antique typewriter, keys on there would make it, oh, I don't know, just give it a little bit of a farmhouse, more modern farmhouse look. So I don't know. I love it. I am going to have a hard time parting with this project, but I did get it so that I could turn it around and go ahead and share it and sell it. So hopefully this will turn out. But a question that I get a lot of times from a lot of different people are, how do you seal your projects up? And so today I'm going to start the process of getting this water repellent on here to seal it. And this is the first time I've tried Dixie Belle's. I'm going to be using the Gator Hide by Dixie Belle. This is the stuff, and this is my first time. Actually, when I thought I was buying this, I thought it was like some sort of crackle thing. I didn't even know it was a new product we were carrying. So if you want more information about how to get this, I can help you out with that. I would love to help. But in the past, all of my projects that I think, generally the chalk is not going to come off. Like this is not going to come off whatsoever. It's pretty permanent once it sets and cures for 24 hours. So we're good to go with this. But because it's a stool and it'll be a high traffic area, and also I would like it to be able to be used like as a plant stand, you want to have it to have some water repellent. So in the past, I have used Rust-Oleum clear spray just from the hardware store, and it's okay. Especially if I had something I was going to use outside or going to have water on it, that's what I would use. But I have found that over time, like a few years later, I either have to reapply that to my outdoor projects because they start to fade and they start to kind of leak water. Or I have found also that if I really try at it, it doesn't take me much to get it off. So even though it's a sealant and it's a clear spray and it should be like permanent, it seems like a few years later, it kind of just comes off when I'm trying to take things off. And so I'm going to give it a good try at this. I've heard great reviews about this Dixie Belle. So we're going to go ahead and put a first coat on it, and I'll talk about it a little bit more as I move you down here. Like I said, I wasn't even thinking about going live at all, but I wanted to share with you the process of doing that. So the first thing is, oops, I spilled it already. I'm already a mess. So it says to do in a well-ventilated area and to stir it every time you use it because it is a safe project. I guess I should be using gloves with it. I am not. I don't know. I like to live on the edge, I guess. Oh, it's very sticky actually. So that's my first try at it. Okay, so it says, if inhaled, move person to fresh air. Consult a physician if symptoms occur. That's the warning on it, inhaled. I don't know. So the directions tell you to stir well before use. Apply sparingly using a sponge, synthetic or frozen or foam brush. So I'm going to use a foam brush because that's what I have on hand, and apply 2 to 3 coats, allowing 2 hours to dry between each coat. So I won't make you sit between that, and I won't do it again. I'll just do this one coat so that you get a chance to see it. But I'm just using a stick that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's actually a dowel, but it was, I don't know, it's way shorter than I thought it was, and I could see it totally when I bought it. But anyway, so let's get going. I've got it stirred up here pretty good, and I'm going to set a video to also record this. So this is the Dixie Belle Gator Hide clear coat, And I've already done some mixing. I got to stop moving around because I am slushing it around. So I have heard some really great things about this product. So I'm really excited to have something that just, it works really good. We actually have some coasters that I'm excited to use this on because I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off so that it doesn't stick to anything. You know me. If you've watched me for any amount of time, I like to make a mess. These coasters would be a great item to do once you chuck them as well. So I'm just going to use one of these sponge applicators. I actually think I got this in a 3-pack at Dollar Tree. I don't even keep them on. Oh, and before I do this, I think you don't want to overwork it. I do think I want to go around the edges first because I don't want to do that after I've done the top and stick my finger in it. So ask me how I know not to do that. Just because when I made this, I do want this all to be coated. So we're just going to go ahead and do a coat around the edge. Sorry if it's not a great view. I'm full in here, so just have to trust. I'm just going around the outside edge. And trying to get a smooth coat. And you just want to smooth it on, making sure you don't overwork it. That was the one thing when I was watching videos on this process, to not overwork it, especially when you're using chalk, because the chalk paste, our chalk paste, is water soluble. It's non-toxic. And actually, I could tell you, I'm working in my little camper, my 1953 Airstream camper, but I have the door wide open. It is a little smelly, but not too bad. So I think that got all the way around, and I'm going to set that down and get the stuff off my hands just in case. And then I'm going to continue with the top. And we're just going to try to do just even coats of this without overworking it, but an even coat because we want to get the whole thing covered. There we go. And I'm going with the grain. My hunch is that you do want to go with the grain, nice and easy. Dixie Belle, I know, carries a really nice applicator. I do not have that, but you can use the sponge too, and that applicator looks really nice. So I'm going to leave that one alone. Know that it's going to go ahead and, even out. If you miss a little spot, it's okay this time around because you'll get it the next time. The biggest thing is we want to seal it so that it's water sealed. And so that's what I'm going for. And then we'll also, the next time we come back and do the next in a couple hours, when we do the next coat, we will go ahead and, if I think it's too bumpy in a spot, I may go ahead and do a very light fine grit sand job on it so it doesn't have any streaks or anything. So, but hopefully this will just sort of level out. So far, I like it. I have never done shellac, and shellac is very smelly. And I find with shellac, I'm just going over it really smoothly here, seems like one little spot has got a little bit of a hole, it's scraping away more in one spot. Maybe because I have a hole in it. But shellac, I don't know. I've heard things about shellac that make it not a desirable product for me to use. So I've never used shellac, so I can't really tell, how that product is. And then I'm just going to go gently around the outside rim here because I want to make sure that it didn't slobber over and leave a big bump there. And that's it. I'm going to leave it now for 2 hours, let it dry, do another coat, and then see if it needs 2 or 3 coats. It says 2 to 3 coats. So I have a feeling I may probably just do 3 to make sure. And then make sure you check it out because I will post some final pictures of this project put all together. And it's not so hard. It's not so hard. And definitely did not use very much of this on this project, although it is very sticky. So probably using gloves would be helpful. But that's it. That will be our project. And stay tuned for the finished product in probably tomorrow. I'll post those up for you. So thanks for joining me. And I apologize. Like I said, my name is Dory. I'm with Prairie Scraps Chalkin, and I am just testing out a new product with this Dixie Belle. And if you like anything you see, go ahead and subscribe, do all the things. And if you want 30% off of this stuff, let me know, and I'll let you know about our Perks membership that will give you 30% off all your orders of craft supplies, which is amazing. Who doesn't want 30% off? So, anyway, I hope you have a very blessed day and keep on crafting.